One. Wonderful. So welcome everybody. Welcome to our first of our librarians and social media workshops with our partner Link Marketing, and we're very excited to have you all. Before we begin, my name is Ashley. I am the sitting secretary of ALIA Queensland's committee, and I will be moderating both of the workshops. Very excited to have you all here. So first off, our acknowledgement of country. So I would like to acknowledge the land, the traditional owners of the land and their ongoing connection to the country that we live upon. As we are coming from multiple different parts of Australia, I would like to acknowledge all the traditional owners in every part of Australia, their connection to not only each other, but to their land and to working together as a community. I think that's quite important for us as a collective to think about. So thank you very much. Now, I would like to pass it on to our partners today, which is David from Link Marketing. So please take it away. We're very excited to have you.
Hello, everybody. It's lovely to meet you all. And thank you for joining us today in this social media workshop. My name is David James. I am one of the marketing personnel from Link, and we'll be running through today's workshop, which is focused on the strategy element of running a social media marketing strategy. We want to empower you today with some skills, some tips, some tricks, and pretty much a crash course so that you feel more empowered after today's workshop, so that you can start your own social media strategy across any platform. So whether you want to do it on Facebook or Instagram or another social media platform, you should feel more confident and more empowered from some of the things that we'll discuss in today's session. It is an open session, but I will run through some of the topics fairly quickly. And I will try to take some time to pause as well, just to give a bit more time to digest. It is a bit of heavy information at times, but we'll try to make it as digestible as possible. So without any further ado, we'll get started with sharing the presentation. Okay. All right, so today's presentation is social media strategy for Australian librarians. We've tried to tailor it for what you do on a day-to-day basis and your roles. And what you can expect from today's session is learning the approach for developing a social media strategy that will help you achieve the goals that you want. So your goals might be creating awareness for your library or content or topics around your library or information. It might be to foster more engagement, to foster discussions, to get the content shared or to get things shared, events shared, whatever your goals are. Today's session is focusing on how you can set up a strategy to achieve those goals using the social media marketing channel. So in today's agenda, we're going to go through a few things. The first is goal setting. Then there's your ideal target audience or consumer. And I'll give you a few things that you can think about, some tips and tricks. Research and planning. This is probably one of the most important bits for you to have a really good foundation to set up your social media strategy. Then curating interest. And we want to try to do that by taking out as much guesswork as possible, and then just giving you a framework where you can test some new things, but also have confidence in some other types of posts or types of content that's been proven to work over the years. Then there's tactics that you can use and also ways to foster engagement. So before we go into the items with the agenda, we need to think about yourself as librarians. What is the business that librarians are in? And the answer is librarians are in the business of selling content consumption. Uh, like you do a transaction, but it usually isn't a monetary or financial transaction, unless the books are late, but that depends on the library. But yeah, people are coming into the library to get information of some sort or to get content of some sort, and they're looking to consume that by reading, by watching, by listening. On social media, or when you're posting content, it is the same thing. You're selling content consumption. So, what is the type of content that you'll be posting or sharing that the people have a desire to consume? And this is what you have to think about when you're developing your social media strategy and running your social media accounts. So, a good tip is think of yourself like you're Jeff Bezos, running your own form of an Amazon bookstore. Jeff Bezos, when he got started with Amazon, he actually went into books because he said there was a lot of variety with the types of ideas and topics and interest that people would pursue. And then he was able to find ways to promote to the different audiences. Yourselves, you're already librarians, you have books and different types of media. So there's an abundance of different topics or different content sources or audiences that you can really tap into. Later on, we will visit the Amazon site and I'll show you a couple of things that you can use to help you with your tactics, and then just leverage what Amazon has done and then apply it as much as you can to your social media strategy to also try to take out the guesswork. Okay. Now, with marketing in general, you need to ask yourself questions and you need to try to find out what's the questions that you need to ask to get the right types of answers. Now, for your goal setting, you need to ask yourself, who are the people or the groups that's consuming the content or information? So you can create a list. You can just write it down on a piece of paper or in an Excel spreadsheet, and try to list out the more popular or more engaging groups that you find that come into the libraries or that currently engage with your social media content. The second thing is you want to work out what type of content are they consuming. So are they consuming information that's in printed book format? Are they consuming electronic books? Are they consuming media snippets or just short snippets in general? Is it more to do with images? Is it more to do with videos? You need to identify what is the format and what is the type of information that they are consuming. The reason you're doing this is you want to build a profile of who your ideal audience is going to be, or your ideal consumer. there's like there's so many people that you can target, but you really want to target like a few groups that are scalable. Now, what I mean by scalable is like do those groups have the potential to grow? So if you go down too niche, then you're you have the ability to scale to maybe 100 or maybe 1,000, but it won't grow beyond that. If you want to grow your following to say 10,000 or more, you need to focus on audiences or consumers that have a large market size. So the larger the size, the more opportunity there is to grow. And then the more opportunity there is to grow, the more engagement you should have with a larger audience. Uh, you will need to think about the different types of niche categories that's available. So there's things such as interest topics. Think of something like gardening or cooking, recipes, lifestyle, gossip. You've got age demographics, and then you can find something in there such as high school ages, uh, like elementary school, uh, preschool, kindergarten, uh, grandparents, parenting age. So there's a few different groups that you can look into. And ideally, for you to like succeed, you want to find groups that have the potential to grow to about 10,000 or more on each platform. Sometimes you don't need that much because you will be looking at engagement overall, but 10,000 is usually the minimum. You can go up to 100,000 plus, depending on the platform. So just some examples you can jot down. You can focus on students. So students generally are probably from kindergarten all the way through to university. So that's a large group. Then you've got parenting ages. So anywhere from about early 20s to probably mid 50s. And then grandparents anywhere from early 40s to uh, elderly age. So, what's really important is to set up your research and planning to build your social media strategy and your social media roadmap. Uh, like social media, it requires a lot of posting, but then the posting requires a lot of testing. Uh, you're gonna have a system where you're gonna try to figure out what does work and what doesn't work. But the way to fast track it is to try to reduce the guesswork. And the way you do that is you need to find or utilize data that you have access to or that you can find and gain access to validate as many ideas as you can before launching. If there's a limitation with resources such as extra staff, technology, or even time, then using the data to validate your ideas is really going to save you a lot in the long term. And a good tip is to try to repurpose what has worked in the past and try not to reinvent the wheel. So you can draw inspiration on things that have worked in the past, but you don't have to keep on reinventing things brand new to get it to work. And some examples that you can draw inspiration for these social media content includes public Facebook posts, Reddit posts, threads, Instagram posts, TikTok posts, Quora posts, Medium posts, and LinkedIn posts. So like this one is one example from Facebook where it's a post from Richard Branson. and it's a short story with an image, so you can share that one. You also have the one with Instagram, where you can share video content. Okay, so I'm just seeing some questions coming through, so I'm just going to pause for a moment. Okay, so I'm just going to stop for a moment because I'm having people saying they cannot see the slides.
One of our
Uh,
participants can't see the slides.
yeah, I'm just, sorry, Ashley. Yeah, in the chat, if you can see the slides, can you just send me a message? Yes, that's
Yeah,
okay?
we've got,
Okay,
seems pretty much everyone can see the slides.
okay,
And it's
cool.
just our one friend who's having a bit of an issue.
Okay, okay, no problem. Okay, so I'll just resume.
Mhm. There's also a question about how you're able to gather the information to know what posts have worked in the past.
I'm sorry, could you repeat that, please?
Sure. So there was a question about how do we get the information to know what posts have worked in the past so we know what to use going forward.
Ah, perfect. Yeah, I'm going to share that in a moment. So I'll just go through the rest of the slides, and then I'll go through the ways to actually do the research and where you can find some of the posts that have worked in the past.
Perfect.
Okay, awesome. Okay, so yeah, this is another one from Instagram. Now, this one was a video post, and then you can see people engaging with the comments. But you do want to take a look at the amount of likes and the amount of comments that's on a post. Uh, then you'll create a library of like post or topic ideas that you can use to try to foster engagement. And it's a similar thing on TikTok, where you can find the videos through the TikTok video library. Look out for the amount of likes, but more so the amount of comments, the amount of saves, and the amount of shares on a post. And then use these ideas as inspiration for either creating content, repurposing content, or resharing content that will get people engaging with your social media channel. Now, the different types of content work better or worse on different platforms. So, for example, TikTok definitely has its own style compared to like Facebook. The content just needs to be tailored more towards the audience. The more specific content creation questions, that will be directed more for the team that will do the presentation next week. But you want to do the foundation work first by looking at the social media platforms, what kind of content gets published on there, what tends to resonate with the audience, and then to see if the audience that's actually engaging with the content is similar to the audience you want to attract. And if so, then you can add that into your social media strategy and planning. Okay, so Reddit is another one. Now, Reddit has been around, I think, since about 2006. And the good thing with Reddit is there's about 20 years worth of content. With like content that goes viral, uh, there's some like viral or popular content that always comes up every couple of years, or it gets presented in a new way or a new format. So you can actually go onto Reddit and you can look at the content, uh, Try to find what has been popular in the past. So if there's content that's been popular about like 3 to 5 years ago, there may be a way to repurpose that. So I've just shared like this example that I found the other day, where somebody put up a new public book display at their local library, and it did get a bit of engagement at the time. I think it's on the Reddit thread, which is called Made Me Smile. So it was trending upwards. So that's something that you could do at your local library. Take a photo, share it, and see if people will engage with the content. Okay. So the other thing that's really important is how to hold interest and how to hold engagement. Uh, like how can you be interesting and not be boring? And the way to do that is you have to give your target audience exactly the content that they want to consume. So this is why you need to really understand who your audience is and who you want to target. And once you get that aligned with either one target audience or a few core audiences that you want to really promote to, then you can give them the exact type of content that they're after. And you'll find that they keep on coming back, they keep on engaging, they keep on sharing as well. And another thing, yeah, just try to be playful with your content when you can. Uh, people love banter, people love humor. Uh, with social media, the fastest channel to grow like a social media page is actually humor pages. So if you can inject as much humor as possible uh, with trying to grow your presence in the beginning, that will work in your favor. Okay, and then this other big tip is like whatever you do with your strategy, focus on creating a community. Like people really want to engage. They want to meet new people online. They want to engage with the people that's managing the page. They want to feel like they're a part of something. They might feel like they're a part of a tribe or like just that sense of community. So it's really important to like really have that in the social media strategy and the social media activity that you're doing. The other thing you need to do is you need to prompt people to take action. So, like, as you do your social media strategy and you start like posting and you start seeing what is or isn't working, like sometimes the social media activity will get quiet. And that's because they're kind of looking for somebody to lead them with prompts to take action. So like they might sit back passively consuming your content, but they won't always be incentivized to post something or to publish something. So like there's something in marketing where we talk about interruption marketing. You need to interrupt the pattern that people have in the day. You need to break the monotony of what is currently in their lives. So you need to figure out what kind of prompts will you be able to implement to get people to take action with the post or the content that you're posting, the goals that you want them to follow with your social media strategy. If you want them to share content, if you want them to visit the library, if you want them to attend events, you need to prompt them to take action. And some of the ways you can do this is you ask them questions or even just put forward like questions that will create an open area for discussion. You can engage in banter. And this can be with the actual top post, or you can do that in the comment section. You can reveal something that's unexpected, give them the element of surprise. You can share memories, and this could be memories of things with the library, with people, with things in the community, with history, could be anything. Celebrate milestones such as birthdays or any other like big milestone, such as anniversaries. It could be of people, things in the community, things in the library. Share announcements. So also think of yourselves a bit like a PR agency. So see if there's some sort of announcements that you can share. It could be announcements around the people working in the libraries, certain staff members, certain community members that are turning up all the time, that are reading loads of books. Someone who you want to put a spotlight on. Uh, and yeah, just continue to think about some sort of post that you think will be able to bust the boredom. Uh, with the people that's on social media, you need to think about how their days might be going. They might be commuting on the train. They might be commuting like on a plane. They might be sitting in a waiting room. Uh, like there's so many things that's competing for people's attention, and they want to break that. So how are you going to break that? You need to bust away the boredom, bust away the things that is common in their lives, and then give them something that will attract their attention. Now, what should you do when it starts working? You need to double down. So if you see that something is working, take note of it and then see how you can replicate that, or how you can do things that's similar. And then see how far the content reaches. If you're getting several comments, if you're getting several likes, if you're getting several shares, you might be able to repost that content and then it compounds. So then that becomes an asset, a social media asset that you can reuse again and again to try to grow your audience, grow the engagement, and grow your reach. Okay, so we're at question time, but I'll also go through examples so I can show you exactly what you can do to do your research and planning and get more confidence with what is or isn't working. So I'll just go to the chat.
I have a great question, actually. If so, you said finding your audience. What is there any way you can like section it out to say you have multiple audiences you wish to reach, or
Yes,
would you prefer you start with one audience and then expand out when you know what that audience is looking for?
yes. So I think for the librarians, just to start with, focus on one audience, but try to find one audience that has the ability to scale big in your area. So it could be, say, gardening. Yeah. So the gardening niche is actually really popular. Uh, like photography is another really big niche. So if you can just focus on one niche that can grow, has the potential to grow to start with, then you can develop the first social media strategy. You'll get more confidence, and then you can start targeting different audiences. Once you find your system for developing the strategies and a method where you can post consistently to attract audiences, you can build it in different layers. So you can go from one audience to three, three to six, three to nine, and so on, and then build it out from there in a way where it's manageable.
Yeah, that sounds great. Out of curiosity, would you have an idea of like a basic timeline, this kind of research, and then the testing phase would go on?
Yeah,
Or is it kind of just organic to whatever audience you do?
yeah. So I generally recommend allocate approximately up to 5 hours in the beginning to develop your research and strategy. You can do that over one day. You could do it like 1 hour a day over 5 days. Uh, but yeah, focus on doing that first. Then with the different social media platforms, some of them allow you to schedule content for up to a month. So, for example, Facebook, like once you have your strategy and you find your content or develop your content, you can schedule the content for 30 days in advance. So the scheduling part might take you about 2 hours to do. But you do that for 2 hours and then you don't need to do it for another month. And that's with Facebook. I think you can do something similar with Instagram as well. Uh, yeah, I'm not sure if it's about 2 hours, but as a rule of thumb, if you allocate anywhere from 1.5 hours to 5 hours, uh, yeah, then you should be able to plan out most of your social media strategy and scheduling the social media content. Okay, I'm just going to the chat to see if there's any questions. Okay. Oh yeah, is there a guide for how often you should post? Uh, uh, it differs on the platform. And so with like let's say with TikTok, TikTok is quite aggressive. You want to try to post, I think it's about 2 to 3 times a day at least. With Facebook, you can do it once a day if you have the content. But it really depends on the size of your audience and the content that they consume. In my opinion, go for quality over quantity. If you uh, like with Facebook, like we would post like 1 to 5 times a week, but we make sure that the content is really strong and resonates with that audience. Uh, and I think it's better to like publish a post and you might get like 100 people engaging and being a part of that community rather than posting 3 times a day and then nobody's engaging and nobody's doing anything with it. Uh, the best thing to do, just like start posting, maybe try to post if you can something once a day, if that's possible. But if not, just get something up at least a couple times a week and see how your people respond and how they're engaging. Okay. There's another question. How do we know what has worked in the past? I'll share that in a moment. But are there any other questions that anyone else would like to share?
I did have one question that I had put in the chat. Just wondering if you've got any advice for special libraries. Think school libraries, health libraries, maybe even law libraries, rather than just your vanilla public library. Not that public libraries are less, but there are niche libraries that I'm wondering how they might approach this.
Yeah, that's fantastic. So uh, yeah, what I said before with going more general, that applies to the general libraries. But if you're a niche library, that's going to be even better. You should get a lot more engagement. You just need to stay on topic, and you just need to uh, find the extra niches within those niches. I just want to raise, you mentioned a legal library, for example. Uh, like, what kind of additional topics would that audience be looking for in the legal library?
Uh, Not currently a law librarian, but off the top of my head, possibly cases that are currently going through the higher courts, or perhaps changes to legislation.
Yep.
Um,
Yep. Yeah. So yeah, that's perfect. Okay. So yeah, for the law library, like the target audience would probably be students, anyone who's practicing law currently, or people that have a general interest in law. So you'd start with the core audiences. Then you can find other niche audiences around that. And then you need to find out what kind of content are they trying to consume. So if it's, say, previous cases, then you can build a strategy around like historical cases or like historical legal proceedings, and probably even like media releases as well. So the more niche you are, that actually works in your favor, because you can go a bit more granular and you should get more engagement. Uh, like usually, if you go too niche, there isn't the option to scale even more. But there are exceptions, like health is a huge one. So health is like health is a massive scalable market, and law is another massive scalable market. So those ones would be like fantastic. And there's several other like topics within the broader law space or the health space. So you can like go a bit deeper, and you can even focus on sub communities within the. Yeah, I hope that answers your question.
Cheers.
Yeah, you're welcome. Uh, are there any other questions that anyone else would like to ask before I go on to some of the researching tips?
Yeah, I've just got one from Peters, which is which social media should you have a presence on, given that it takes time and effort to be on multiple types of media at the same time?
Yeah, great question. So, like, really, you need to focus on like who your audience is and where they hang out. That's the most important thing. So there's Facebook, there's Instagram, uh, there's like TikTok, there is LinkedIn, and it differs depending on the audience. So before there was the question about the specialist library, like the law one, it would be it's probably better to build a community on LinkedIn for that one, and possibly Facebook as well. With most of the other ones like health or general, probably start with like Facebook and then Instagram as the two big ones. And then anything that you do with video, probably add it into TikTok as well. If you could like focus on Facebook and Instagram because they're under the same company, which is called Meta. Uh, TikTok, if you do videos or if you decide to share videos, because that's the fastest growing platform in the world at the moment. And if you have something that's related to business or you want to share things that's more related to business or professional services, then include LinkedIn as well. But your big three players are going to be Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok for the general social media platforms. Okay. Are there any other questions before I move on to showing some of the examples?
Currently not, but we do have someone, Karen, just mentioning how she backs up what you said about Facebook, how talking about things like posting photos from libraries at the turn of the century and stuff like that got some really good engagement for them. So
Yeah.
they're very excited to see what you've got to recommend research-wise.
Yeah. Awesome. Okay. So before, sorry, one moment. So I've got a few tabs open. Okay, I'll start with Facebook. Okay, yeah, Facebook. Okay. So you can go into your Facebook profile. I just typed in library before. And you want to have a look in groups. So when you go like tap on groups, and it doesn't have to be library. It can be an interest topic. So it could be law or health. But you want to try to look at groups because that's where the communities are. And then you want to scroll and see which groups are actually getting engagement. And then you can sign up to the groups. And as you see what they are posting, you will be able to save the post. So you can create a saved post in your Facebook profile, and then you can use that to just start creating a library of content or topic ideas. So it's a really good idea to sign up to Facebook groups and just have a look out for anything where you're seeing engagement that's related to the topics or the audience that you want to engage with. This next one is Reddit. So I mentioned before that Reddit, it's been around for 20 years plus, and like they've usually when things go viral on the internet, Reddit is one of the first places where it goes viral. You can type into the search. So I just typed in library, but you can type in any interest topic as well. When you go onto this, you want to go onto the post section, and then you want to filter it by top. You also want to filter it by all time, but sometimes you might want to see what's happening currently. So it's something that's happening today. So we can see with this one, and it's got 43 comments and 7,400 votes. That's people clicking upvotes on it. So they've clicked a signal that's in favor of it. It's similar to getting likes. So you can have a look by looking at the posts on here. If you want to publish content that's recent, look at today, past month, past week, even the past year. But if you can go back in time even further, there's content that's been forgotten and you can repurpose that. So I'm just going to click on this one that's from 5 years ago. Mildly interesting. And someone's just taken a photo. So that's something that, yeah, you could do. It just gives you some ideas for what you can use as content topics. And then this one is a photo as well. So I'll just go back to it. So this one's a photo, but you might want to do a video of it instead. So you could do it like a video meme as well. There's AI as well. So you could type in something into one of the AI programs. If you use ChatGPT, for example, or one of the video AI creation programs, and then you could instruct it to create some sort of interesting video content or even an image content that you could publish on your social media. So Reddit is a really good one. Try to look for content that is quite old. Yeah, you can see some like 9 years old, where the content will be exposed to a new generation, but you'll just need to like reformat it. Okay. Okay. There's another website called Quora. This one isn't as popular as it used to be, but you can type in keywords into here, and then you can look at the types of either questions or answers or posts that people have been asking. And then you can have a look to see if people have been answering it, to see if people are following the topics. And then you can use these as like content inspiration ideas. just go through a few more. So this one is for answers, because people used to use this for like searching for answers before it used to get published on Google. So you can have a look by the amount of upvotes, and then you can use these as topics that you can use to promote in your own social media posts. And because it's been proven to get content and engagement, then there's a good chance that people will engage with your content. So like for this one here, this one's 3,300 upvotes, so likes, 408 comments, and it's been shared 22 times. So you can just have to scroll through and see if that works for yourself. And then you can do something similar with the post as well. So beautiful photos of the content, of the library, 1,300 likes, 21 comments, 13 shares. So you can start to build like content ideas that will resonate with your audience. And if you're in a niche, you just apply it to the niche. So for this one, like this one is more like general and historic. For the law niche, it might be a series of beautiful law books or a certain area that's really appealing to people who are in the legal space. Or if they're in the health space, they might be like sports enthusiasts. They might have the perfect sports setup with the right type of books. So yeah, just have a think about those. Okay, YouTube is another one. Now, like you're not looking to republish the YouTube video content. You want to get an idea of what content has been popular. And you can just type in the keyword that's related to the topic of interest. You can go to filters. In this case, I've just summarized it by popularity, but you can also do it by relevance. And you want to have a look at the amount of views. So the amount of views will tell you the potential to scale, and then how many years ago this was as well. So if you can see something was popular a number of years ago, there's probably a good chance that a new version can be created and then it can go popular again. Okay, so actually we've got this one here. This one, this one's like a chill video, and somebody could walk around in your own library. I'll just pause this. Someone could walk around your library, create the video, and then just put it on loop with some background music. And then you want to take a look at the comments. And then you can get an idea of what people are into or what they can potentially engage with. Instagram is another one. You can just type in like a library topic. So I just typed in library memes just for humor. And then you can just see what is actually doing well. So this one here, 1.4 million views. Another one, 1.9 million views. And you can just start to create topic ideas. You can create videos, you can create images, you can create like memes, you can utilize AI to create this content for you, or you can develop this internally yourselves. And if you're in a niche, then you just apply it to the niche. But if you want to keep it general, you can also keep it general as well. Try not to recreate the wheel yet. Try to use what works, but yeah, try not to recreate the wheel. Okay, you also have this site, Medium. So this one was fairly popular. It's not as popular these days, but you can look for signals. So I just typed in library book. but you can look at the types of signals here, the types of comments, and then you just get these ideas with the actual topics and the actual photos or content that's been used. And then you can see like, the type of format that the people used with it as well. LinkedIn is another one. So like type in the keyword for the topic that you have, and then you want to filter it by posts in here. Then filter it by top match. And you want to see what people are engaging with. So for this one, there were 104 reactions, and then 6 comments, and then 12 people reposted. So like this one I thought was like pretty good and like pretty interesting. And then you just want to scroll down and see what people are engaging with, get ideas, and then see how you can apply it to your social media strategy. TikTok, similar to Instagram, just type in keywords that's related to your topic. So I just typed in library books, and you can see the type of content that is like popular on TikTok. Then you just click on it, see what people are doing, have a look at the metrics. So this one has 2 million, over 6,000 comments, and 131,000 shares. Also go to the comments to get inspiration for additional ideas that you can use in the future. Sometimes there's comment threads where someone gets prompted by a comment, and then you can see such as these likes here, and you could turn this into a content idea. So that's something else that you can think about and consider. Okay, and the other one you can consider is Amazon. So like I said before, like librarians need to think of themselves a bit like Jeff Bezos, who has done it. He sells content for a transactional price. Librarians in Australia pretty much do it for free, and like there's so much data that's available with the types of books or the types of content that is popular. And then you've also got signals through reviews, whether they are good or whether they're bad. And you've also got the commentary. So people are saying what it is they like or what they don't like, or different interest topics. And then you can take those and then you can create your social media content or ideas or inspiration that you know will get engagement. So I've just pulled one example. This is the book Atomic Habits. And you can have a look, like try to look out for the signals so you can see like the star reviews, like really popular book. But what's more interesting is the amount of comments at 147,000, which is incredible. So you can just click on that. It will take you to the comment section. And then you can see like the types of images people are posting. So you can see what's working with the images, and then you could replicate something similar. Then the reviews, people leave a title. So you can see what kind of title or headlines capture attention. And then you can use these for like headlines in your post, like change it up to make sure that it's unique to your library and what you're offering. But like, have a look at the titles, and then you can read through the actual commentary, see if there's things that are good, anything that resonates with yourself or that you think might resonate with your audience as well. And then you can use this for content inspiration. Another thing you can do is it's very easy to look at the 5-star reviews and you can get things that's positive. But you can go to the lower star reviews. Oh, it's not showing because I'm not logged in, but yeah, you can go to the lower star reviews to see what it is people aren't really resonating with, and you could turn that into a topic of inspiration or discussion. Like what is it you didn't like about this? How could this have been better? Or like what were you expecting? Yeah, you can just look at creating different angles for it. So like these are the different platforms that you can use to draw on inspiration. You're also welcome to use anything that you have access to, any real life interactions, real life experiences, like frequently asked questions that you get, uh, things from your own experience or that librarians have experience in. Uh, any announcements, and then also see if there's ways where you can like either collect your own data or information that you can use in your future posts as well. Okay, so I'm going to open it up for any other questions before we finish.
So when you were saying like looking for um popular content and stuff like that, is there any way to like see if maybe there are local area content that might be popular and stuff like that as well?
Sorry, which
See,
type of content was that?
like popular in your area type of content, like say in your community or in your field of research or
Oh,
specialization.
yes. So, uh, like you'll need to find those communities online. I'll get a little bit technical. There's something called search operators. So if you use, actually, you can use, and do do most of you use an AI like ChatGPT?
Most of us try to avoid um, a lot of AI just because of some of the more negative connotations, but I know we have some supportive AIs.
Yeah. Okay, no problem. Yeah. So yeah, with the search operators, this is just using different search terms on Google. Uh, so we'll do a live example. Like, what's the specialist area you'd like to focus on?
Um, Public health.
Sorry, could you repeat that, please?
Public health.
Yep. Okay. Public health. Okay. All right. So, search operators, that's just using like search engines and different types of keywords. Uh, you can probably go to, actually, news would be one first. So you've got tools here as well. I'm just going to go from the past year. Okay. All right. Just to expand on this example, are there any other niches within the public health?
Try misinformation, like public health misinformation.
Okay, cool. Okay, cool. All right. So, okay. And then, yeah, with the news, we've got the results. With our agency, we do use tools where we can see some additional metrics, but like you won't have access to that unless you sign up for a subscription. Oh, actually, yeah. So this one shares some information. So yeah, understanding how users identify health misinformation in short videos. It's been cited twice, 1,900 views and 271 downloads. And if it's been viewed 1,900 times through the internet, through search or through this form of publication, it's probably going to get twice or three times the amount of views on a social media platform. So you can use search operators on Google for this. I'll just do a quick prompt on ChatGPT. So, like, we're just using ChatGPT to try to shortlist uh, some of the areas, and then we can go back and look on like Google, or there's Bing, or there's Yahoo. Um, then another uh, kind of tip you can do is if there's public health blogs. And I'll just add another search operator. Okay. So yeah, ChatGPT just gives you gives you something to start with. Oh, it's sharing some citations. So you got it from the Guardian. The Guardian's got quite a big readership. So like if I were going here, I just have a look more so at the headlines. And I take inspiration from the headlines because the Guardian is getting quite a big readership. So for the public health sector, I'd be looking more at using the AI as a tool to just try to shortcut some of these. Uh, yeah, same with this other Guardian article. Okay, crisis misinformation. Uh, so yeah, it's also citing Twitter. So I didn't go through Twitter today, but you can have a look on Twitter as well. And you can just use keyword searches, see if there's articles or topics that are actually getting retweets or shares, um, and comments as well. And yeah, like ChatGPT is also giving you the option to just help with building a data set. But if you use this, I just use it just as a starting point to just like help get a direction, but don't use it as the absolute source of truth. I try to dig a bit deeper with the traditional research methods to try to find out like what is working. Okay, and yeah, this is from the search operators. So sometimes you can put in these search operators that also include keywords like comments, or you could add in likes, uh, likes or shares or discussion. And sometimes Google gives you the results. So yeah, it's just shared this publication from National Library of Medicine. I'll just see if there's any like proof of citations. But essentially, you want to try to find signals. So like it's not showing the signals on this post, but you have all these references here. So like the fact that these are referenced as credible sources, like that's a like really strong sign. So then you can take inspiration from these set of these set of references, see if there's any topics that stand out, and probably go to this headline to see how you can spin the headline to just capture the attention. So like this is one way that you can do it, but I just wanted to show a quick example of what you could do with the like if you're specializing in a particular niche. Is that helpful?
Yeah, definitely. And just one last question to round us out is you mentioned YouTube. Do you have any tips on some low effort, low cost production videos or shorts that people can get into?
Uh, yes, yes, I do. The like if you are open to using some like AI and AI prompts, I guess like one that we have been experimenting with is called Picker.ai. Uh, and you can just get some credits, type in an idea, and you can create it. And then you can just get inspiration from, I'm just going to pull up the, like this one again. Uh, so yeah, you could just type in the prompt, like someone dancing when they get their favorite library book, and then ask it to make a video. And then that's something that you could do with the AI in here. I feel like this one gives a better quality video. If not, you could ask like ChatGPT to do something similar. So just like create a video of someone dancing about their favorite book in the library. Okay, so like I'll just leave ChatGPT to like just create it quickly. It won't create the video on ChatGPT, but you can get it to create like images, or you can just ask someone in your library if they want to do it. This could be a member of staff, or what's even easier is you get user submitted content. So that's the public actually creating the content for you and asking them to submit it to you. That one would be the easiest way to get the content. So that way it eliminates the production time and the production value. And then there's a stronger chance that people will share it because like they are featured in the content or they want to share it with their friends. They've got a vested interest. Some other things you can do, you could take photos, take screenshots, and actually do commentary. So if you take a photo or you can get a picture or you take a quick video or you get a video and then you just add commentary. And you can do it similar to one of the slides I shared in the presentation before. I'll just reshare it. Yeah, so there's this one with Richard Branson, where you can just get a photo or you get a video and then someone creates the content around that. That one is pretty easy. And then memes are always pretty easy as well. So you can actually collect memes or have the team actually save anything that they find is funny, and then just save it to the library so you can post that easily when the time is right. And then that's another easy way to do it. Or even just one-liner posts So focusing on prompts to get people to take action. And it could be just asking questions or just revealing something unexpected or sharing memories, yeah, or celebrating milestones. Yeah, these are some actions that you can do that it doesn't take that much time or investment. Uh, but yeah, you can get some good like traction off the back of that. Yeah, so hopefully like this is enough to like just get you started, and hopefully it's an easier way to just break in and get something that will give you a bit more momentum to start with. Is that okay?
Yeah, that's wonderful. Thank you so much, David. And that
Yeah.
rounds us out because it is past 5. So
Yeah.
we wanted to say thank you again to David from Link for helping us with this workshop today. And a reminder to everybody that we have our second one going on next week at the same time. And we look forward to seeing you all there.
All
Again,
right.
thank you so much, David. Thank you so much.
Yep.
I'm sure we all learned a lot.
Yeah. Thank you. Yeah, you're very welcome. Thank you for coming, everybody, and wishing you a
Awesome.
wonderful weekend.
You guys all as well.
All
Thank
right.
you, everybody. We will see you all next week.
All right. Thank you.